Hey guys, welcome back
To Gunpla TV.
to Gunpla TV. What episode is it?
246, I believe.
246, yes indeed. And this is a special episode.
Why is it special?
Why? There's no Gunpla. This is Gunpla TV, but
Oh.
there's no Gunpla. Oh, that's right. This is a special Kotobukiya episode because there was no new Gundam kits released last week. So I went ahead and I built some of this new Hexa Gear stuff that came in.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty cool.
Brand new series.
Brand new series. As you can tell, it looks pretty decent. Not so bad. And then Lindsay, what do you have over there?
I have the long-awaited, highly anticipated
Yes, indeed.
Frame Arms Girl.
Frame Armor Girl. I mean, people have been asking for so long, even back when Sue was here. Hey, you guys ever gonna do Frame Armor Girls? But Frame Armor Girls, I don't know. But Lindsay, you're the perfect person to do it. And boy, you did a good job. That looks great. And
She's really cute.
she's really cute, and you're really good at posing those kids.
You can also see her up here.
right.
In the back
This is
there.
the same girl,
This is Baselard.
Baselard,
Not to be confused with
Lard,
Baselard.
Baselard.
Like you were calling her.
Right, I saw that box. Actually, if you just read the box in English, I mean, without looking at the Japanese, it's just Baselard.
I mean, it does look like that. It's just-
It's the Baselard. So I call her, hey Lindsay, do you want to build Baselard?
It is very clearly, though, in Japanese, shown as Baselard.
Baselard. That's kind of like French. You gotta say it with the accent. You gotta put some meaning into it. Baselard.
Oh, my bad. I think I'll stick with my pronunciation, but
I'll
thank you
stick
for
with
that.
the Baselard. That's cute. That's a cute name for a girl. When you want to name your girl Baselard.
Oh, yeah.
Baselard, come here.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. All right, so why don't we get right into it with a look at some of this new Hexa Gear stuff that came out and that I have built.
All right, take it away, Todd.
Okay. All right, guys, so first up in our Kotobukiya special this week is going to be these new Hexa Gear kits. All right, so last week we had 4 of them in. I didn't have time to complete the other one, but I did build 3 of them. The big one, the big Voltrex, which you can see here. It's really cool looking, like a dinosaur mixed with a motorcycle, and the 2 governors. So the governors, they had some pretty cool looking box art, and then they come in these little tiny boxes. Kind of really cool looking guys there. But when you put them together, they are actually really, really kind of tiny, as you can see here. And let me get him off. So these guys are kind of small, but I mean that's kind of the point, is they're kind of just riders for these vehicles. And these guys are pretty easy to put together. I don't think it took me, oh goodness, there's not a whole lot of parts for these guys. And they do come pre-painted, as you can see on the belly. And it's a mixture of the ABS, mostly ABS plastic, and some really, really kind of like softer type of, I don't know what you would call it, like a polycap kind of plastic also. You see this sometimes on, no, you don't really see that on Gundams. But it was interesting, you'll just leave it at that. They do have also these little guys here. They came with a couple of different hand options, and they do have some weapons. So I think this guy had the option for this kind of cool looking gun that you can set him up with, although he has, the hands are also, like, you don't see this in Gundam kits anymore because it's really, really soft rubbery type of plastic, so it's a bit hard to grip the guns, but he is able to hold on to it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. They can even stand up on their own. That's nice.
They can, even with him holding that giant weapon here. And this other guy also came with some weapons. I won't put him on because I need him to be my rider. So he also had a gun, and this one came with a shield that you can...
As you knock over the other governor.
As I knock on the other. He's like, oh, you abuse me. He, just kind of clips on his arm, and you can have a gun. So they're kind of cool to play with. These are in 1/24th scale. So that's something to note. A lot of car models, when you look at car models on HobbyLink Japan, you'll notice a lot of car models are also 1/24th scale. So these are supposed to be in the same scale as a lot of those.
So you can build
car
a car
model
model
kits.
and put them in those too.
You know, I wonder, but I wonder if he would fit in there. He'd be like cruising, maybe. You'd get him on like a lowrider. Like,
have the gun sticking out the window.
Guns burning out, like, hey, what's up? That's an option, I guess. One of the options. All right, so let's take a look at the Hexa Gear, and this is called the Voltrex. Now, there is a reason kind of why I chose to build this one first instead of the other one, and that is because there was actually a parts. These kits were shipped to us from the manufacturer, and then they notified us after the fact that, oh, wait a second, one of the parts is wrong on this kit. So I wanted to put it together. Hey, is it possible to still put it together with that wrong part that came in the box? And actually, we just got the replacement parts in today, so I wanted to be able to show you on the show. Sorry about that loud noise. I did not open this beforehand. I wanted to show you what is different with the replacement part here, and let me start off with that. So on the tail here, you will maybe notice, let me see if I get the light reflecting in here. All right, you see these hexagon shaped shapes? This is Hexa Gear, of course, hexagon. So you will find a lot of hexagon shaped stuff around this kit. On this side, you'll notice that these are all open holes, right? But on this side, you'll notice there are a few that are solid. There is no hole. So it looks like they kind of just forgot to cut that out when they manufactured it. So in the replacement parts that you are given, let me open that up for you.
Oh my gosh, did you just do that with your fingernails?
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Oh, well, if you can't open the bags, if you ever have trouble opening bags and you don't have scissors, just pinch your fingernails together on a plastic bag, and you'll kind of make this like zigzag. Whoops, sorry, that wasn't in camera. You'll kind of make this line over it, and then you can just easily tear the bag.
Wow.
Based on that.
The more you know.
The more you know. I don't remember when I discovered that. But yes, here are the replacement parts, and they have fully open holes. But I was able to put together this kit, and these holes aren't actually needed for anything. So if you're fine with just having it closed, then you're good. You're good to go.
That was nice of Kotobukiya to provide us with them anyways, even though most people probably wouldn't even notice that.
Probably not. All right. Let me get this part that fell off. Alright, so this is indeed a Kotobukiya kit, so you will have a few parts that fall off the more you play with it. And that's just something that happens.
But you know, I did see in my instructions for the frame arms girl that they do suggest glue in certain places.
Ah.
So if you don't have a part that moves, that needs to be transformed in any ways,
yeah,
it might be best just to glue it.
You gotta be careful with that too. Make sure you don't glue something that actually is supposed to move. You just be careful.
Or that's optional.
Oh, I didn't really notice that any with this kit. I mean, it does for the most part, actually. I mean, you can see here, he is standing on just two legs. The feet aren't very big, and he's pretty stable. He's able to stand. He has no trouble just standing on his own. All right, those keep coming off, so I'm just going to leave them off. They've got these little green pieces. Being a Kotobukiya kit, they do this. Sometimes you get this kit and there are no stickers. This is another kit that has no stickers, but there are pre-painted pieces inside of the kit. So you don't have to worry about using a sticker to color on over that. It just comes that way from the factory. Somewhere in China, I'd imagine somebody's out there painting a whole bunch of these pieces by hand. You never know. Alright, so there is a trick feature for this kit, and that is the transformation. But before we get to the transformation, I do kind of just want to show him off in the dinosaur form mode. You do have these cool feet here with nice kind of little blade. And this can move. Little blade feet there. He also has blades on the back of the legs that can be posed up or down. And he has guns on the top of the legs. these are both the same, left and right, so these have a little bit of movement to them. You can pose them up and down, or you can even rotate them around. He has more guns on his side here as well. Well, at least one gun, I should say, on this side, and the other side is a claw, and these fingers can be posed open or closed. And of course he has his tail, which moves around. So that's kind of it for his cool looking dinosaur mode. Alright, but what about the other mode, and that is the bike mode. Let's try and see if I am able to do this. Alright, so first up, to convert it to the bike mode, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to pop off his leg, and we're going to take off this gun. And next up, I believe, actually, maybe I need to do this for both sides. There we go. Alright, so we are now left with this form. And what it shows here in the manual is this is kind of going to pop out, and these are going to rotate up, it looks like. There we go. Alright, so next up, what we are going to do is this one. Actually, I think this is going to rotate over, and then this is going to rotate up. Okay, so then we are going to take the legs, and it says to start from the left leg, if I'm reading my kanji right. Alright, so we are going to take that left leg there, and we are going to take this and make sure I'm looking at this right. The wheels are going to go out. So let's bend this over, and we can fold this gun over, and then this is going to fold up, and we're going to have this fold down. There you go. We got, it says to put these fins back. There you go. Alright, so we're going to end up with it looking like this. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing for the other leg here. We're going to fold those down. We're going to bend this around, turn the gun, and then we'll get this foot bent up. Alright, so I think they should both be looking like so. And then we are going to point out our joints here, and we should be able to connect it like so. There we go. Let me see if I can. Oh, work with me, joint. Alright. Just gotta make sure I get in there good. There we go. Okay. Let me get this straightened out. Alright, so you kind of see it starting to take shape here into this cool looking bike mode. Let's get the other side on here. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get these pointed up. Alright, so that's looking kind of cool, isn't it? And I'm surprised the instructions kind of just show that's about it. All you need to do. You can take these weapons here on the side and just flatten them out and put them back on. Just to take it and flatten it out and put it back on like so, and there you go. That's a pretty cool looking bike, isn't it?
Can the wheels rotate?
The wheels do rotate.
Nice.
So the wheels are like a soft rubber like you would actually find in a car kit, and you put together the two sides of the rim, and you just really kind of, you got to use a bit of force, but you got to force these rubber tires on there. But all of the wheels on this kit do rotate, and they slide around. So if you want, you can put this together, get your governor sitting on him, and Mr. Governor. And then you guys can go biking around. Let me see if I can get him to
Go to
pose.
town, shoot up some stores.
There you go. Isn't that kind of
Maybe
cool?
not do that.
I mean, you got different forms. You can do the shoot up some town. This is Japan. There you go. It's kind of cool. You get the guns. So you got the dinosaur mode, or you can have it posed in this cool bike form. But yeah, I do think I enjoyed that dinosaur mode a bit more, although this is really cool looking.
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
I mean, it's hard to imagine.
There's so many blades on that.
There are. Oh, that was...
Everywhere.
Actually, you brought up another good point that I really wanted to mention about the Kotobukiya kits when I was building it, and you just reminded me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now, something you will notice here on this blade, look at that nice, sharp point. Isn't that a thing
It
of
is very
beauty?
sharp.
Usually when you build like
I'm
an
gonna zoom in a bit
HG
on
kit,
that.
when you build an HG kit from Gundam, they never really kind of allow sharp points on the kit. So like the V-fins, they'll always kind of have like a safety nub on the side of it, or any kind of like sharp fin on any kind of kit. They kind of add a bit of extra plastic on there to kind of make it more safe. I mean, these mostly Gundam kits they're designed to be also built by younger children as well, and
They're all ages.
yeah, they're for all ages. They don't want small children getting hurt when they put together the kits. But Kotobukiya, they're okay with it, and I'm okay with that as well. And this was a fun build, and if this looks interesting to you, then I highly recommend it. It's something new. It's fun. It's always fun to build new stuff. So
And they've got more and more coming.
yes, there is a really cool looking spider one. I don't remember the name, but I'll put a link to that new one that just went up on the side. It's kind of like a spider looking Hexa Gear. Oh, I'm thinking I'm gonna see if we can build that one for the show, because I saw that one went up on the side. I want to
Kind
build
of like
that.
a spider or a squid or something.
Right, so they're kind of getting like all kinds of different animal forms for these Hexa Gear vehicles. So we had like the four-legged animal cat type thing, and then this was like a dinosaur bird type chicken thing, and then you got that spider coming. There's some cool stuff coming on the way from Kotobukiya, so check it out. There will be a link in the comments for this and that new spider. Definitely check it out, guys. That's it for the Voltrex. It was pretty cool. It's Kotobukiya kit. It was really nicely detailed, I thought.
Yeah, and the different modes were fun too.
Yeah, the bike mode. But that dinosaur mode just looks so cool.
I know, if I wanted to display it, I would definitely go for the
With that,
dinosaur
right?
mode.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I can take it home, put it back to dinosaur mode.
Among your
good.
HG kits.
Among my HG kits, just like towering over like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, so why don't you give us a look at the
Baselard.
Baselard? That's it. Boy, she cute. She's a lot bigger than my little governor here, isn't she?
Just a little bit.
He's like, hello, nice to meet you. You're my kind of scale.
Oh my god, Todd. No. No. No.
All right, well, why don't you give us a nice, good look at the Baselard?
All right, let's move away from that and go to this.
So now we have what you've all been waiting for. The Frame Arms Girls Baselard.
Baselard.
Not Baselard. So I'm doing a quick shot of the box right now just because I love this illustration style. I think it's really pretty. And you can see all of her frame arm gear up there, and I just really like it. Like, there's a lot of detail in this kit.
Oh, she looks great.
All right, now let's bring her up close here. What I wanted to show off right off the bat was that you've got a wide range of posing options here. Like, her knees can bend all the way back, almost touching her thigh. And that's not something you see with any action figure, with most action figures or other female kits like this. They do not have that wide of range of motion in their legs. So I just thought that was really interesting, so I wanted to show off how far she can bend it. And you can see here, there's the full bend. So it's not touching her thigh. She can't sit like that, but she can have her legs pointing out like that if you want to sit her on the ground in a cute pose. So let's stand her up. Now she does come with a stand. It's very simple, but I'll bring it on real quick. So the stand hooks into her little thruster here on her back, or you can take this out and put in a very cute bunny tail. It's just a very simple thing, but it's a very nice accessory because she does kind of have a bunny girl look going.
Right.
You can see that her headgear there kind of look like rabbit ears, and she's got kind of the classic white bodysuit top with stockings on and high heels. But of course, because this is a frame arms girl and she's got a lot of weaponry going on, you can just pop these legs off very easily and pop on her armor.
Oh, okay. So we're getting into the business legs.
The business legs. After
she's
hours legs.
After hours legs. She's got these legs on. She means business.
Now I've got her holding a gun there too, but she comes with a lot of optional hands. And you know, Todd was saying that Kotobukiya kits are special and that they sometimes have pre-painted kits.
Yes, indeed.
And they also have hands that are finished. Like you don't have to cut these off the runner. They just come as is, ready to pop on in the package. And there you can see the bunny tail as well. It might be hard to see on camera because all of these pieces are white. But in addition to that, she also has all of her faces. Where did I put her faces?
Oh.
There should be a whole bunch of faces around. This is my favorite part about Kotobukiya kits. You get pre-painted faces. So they're like almost the same as just regular figure quality. Like the eyes, the mouth, the blush, the eyebrows, everything is already pre-painted, so it looks very professional.
Okay, so no stickers.
No stickers, but you do get a decal sheet and a blank face.
Okay,
So
water
if you
slide
want to
decals.
do more customized expressions, you can just take this blank face and the decal sheet and pop them on yourself.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So it does have a lot of options, and because it does come with these nice optional faces, you can just pop off her bangs and put one of these faces on instead. All right, now let's get into her heavy armor here, since she's already got her work legs on. Look at that.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That is really nice.
Yeah, if you don't want that, can I steal it for one of my Gundam kits?
No.
Oh.
Now, I think this pops into the same place as her tail, but I could be wrong. I might have to take this piece off. Yeah. So
Oh,
you
there you
just
go.
take off that part that hooks her to her stand, and she's got two little slots on her back here. I'm sorry, I'm getting off camera a bit, I think.
Oh. Just a bit.
I'm sorry. It's hard to reach back here. Come on. I think her arms are in the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see what I did. I think I've tilted these up.
Aha.
Let's tilt them back. I apologize, guys. Sorry for the delay. And there we go. They pop in pretty easily. But how can I get them? Are they supposed to be back? Okay, there we go. So you just got to make sure her hips are in close enough. Her
Okay, she
thighs
looks
are
pretty
in.
cool with all that stuff.
Now she's got on the heavy armor. And I believe you can just pop the stand back in on the hole that is now available on the backpack set.
Ooh.
Can you get that whole thing in?
Yeah.
Okay, so now she's got her gun, and we've got her in one plain hand, and she is ready for business.
She looks pretty cool.
She does have another gun that you can put in a hand, so if you want to take out this hand and put in another gun holding hand, she's got a few. She's got the plain holding one, and then she's got one where she's got like her index finger pointed out, like she's
Oh.
about to pull the trigger. So lots of options.
Options
And
are
it's
always
just really
good.
cool. And of course, these are based off the actual frame arms kits. Have you built any of those?
Yeah, we did build a frame arm kit last year or the year before that. But it's been a while since I built just a straight frame arms kit on the show. But I did build one. I don't remember which one.
All right, so there she is.
All right, she looks great.
Yeah, I really liked it. Now let's bring on Gyanko for
Aha!
comparison.
Yes,
I've got her
I've been
here
wondering
as well.
about this. So
Check this out.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. The HG Gyanko is actually quite a bit larger, isn't she?
Yeah, just her head and her body in general are just a little bit of a bigger scale. But with Baselard's big frame arms guns here, she's almost the same height. Of course, Gyanko is a little elevated right now because of her
That's true.
stand.
She's got
So
her
if
own
I
stand.
pick Baselard up, they're almost the same height.
Almost the same.
But she's just a little bigger in her proportions.
Right. Well, I mean, Gyanko herself in the anime is a little bit bigger in proportions to begin with.
That's true.
So maybe
But yeah, Baselard's very petite.
she's
so.
a petite girl. That's interesting. It's interesting to see these two side by side because I mean I've built the Gundam kit girls before, the Hoshino Fumina and that stuff.
And
but-
Chinagai.
Chinagai, yeah, we just had the Chinagai. So I've built those kits, but I've never built any of these frame arm girls kits. So it's really interesting to see the two compared side by side.
Yeah, and again, one of the biggest differences are the eyes, because Bandai makes you put on stickers,
Right.
and you do have the clear eyepiece there, but this one is just a pre-painted face, so...
Pre-painted face. And it looks really detailed just looking at it here.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I mean, they both look pretty great. You did a great job on both of these kits.
Thank you.
She's a real beauty.
Yeah. I enjoyed the build too. I mean, it was very different from Bandai, but
Yeah, it is a bit different. And you can really see that size difference between her and the Gyanko.
yeah.
So that's
I was
kind of
surprised.
interesting.
I mean, I thought they were going to be about the same scale.
Right. I mean, the box for the Baselard was kind of pretty big, much bigger than like a HG kit. But then when you actually build the kit, she's kind of a bit smaller. So that's interesting.
But, she's got the big arms, the frame arms.
And that like backpack thing.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I guess
Oh.
Gyanko does too, though. The
Yeah,
shield.
Gyanko has those huge shields and whatnot.
But those are very simple to put together. It was only like 3
Right.
pieces, just bam, bam, bam. But
I guess that's true. The
this
HG
one was
kits
very
are kind of-
complicated. It involved a lot of colors and parts, so they probably had more runners to take up the box
Okay,
space.
more plastic in the
Yeah.
box. That's true. More details. More details. More details is always good. All right. Well, actually, speaking of the Gyanko and Gundam kits, this was just like last week. This week was actually another week where there was no Gundam kits, new Gundam kits that came into stock. Next week we will have the Master Grade Double Z,
Oh, already.
Double Zeta,
Double Zeta.
Double Zeta.
Yeah, don't
But
forget that.
America, we say double Z. But I guess they do say Zeta, double Zeta.
I've heard people say just ZZ too.
Yeah.
But Double Zeta sounds nice.
It
It has a
does.
nice ring to
Double
it.
Zeta. Okay, we'll call it double Zeta. For you guys. Alright, no new Gundams. So I was kind of wondering, like, wow, what am I going to do for this week? And I had a great idea, and I was really excited about this idea. So you guys remember 2 weeks ago, or was it 2 weeks ago, maybe 3
I
weeks ago
believe
now?
it's been 2.
2 weeks? Alright, I built the giant, huge, it's upside down. I built the huge, giant, mega-sized unicorn. You guys saw how big that thing was, right? And look at this box, it's so big, I was kind of hiding behind it. And I kind of like big kits, they're fun. They're fun to build and they're fun to display if you've got the room for it. So there was a kit, actually, that came out, it came out last year.
Right.
But we didn't have a chance to show it on Gunpla TV. But actually, this kit is available to order right now again, a new reissue on HobbyLink Japan, if you guys want to order it.
Yeah.
So this was the perfect opportunity for me to finally get the chance to build this kit. I was so excited when I finally got the okay.
Yeah, shall
Lindsay,
I?
if you could please do the honors for me.
If I can even pick it up. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Look, we're both disappearing behind it now.
Yeah, we both can hide. Hi, can you see us? That's right. It's going to be another Kotobukiya kit. And this is Gojulas The Ogre. And boy, oh boy, is this just monstrous. I am so excited to get this kit put together.
But let's get it out of this shipping box.
Right, this is just the shipping box, so if you were to order it from us, I think because of the size, we don't have like any other box that we could ship this in. It probably just ships in this shipping box. But yeah,
push
you
the
can
handle
push
down
that
here.
handle in. There you go. All right, so let's try to get this out of the box.
Oh, here it comes. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Now we gotta turn it around. All right.
And there we have it. Boy, isn't this just beautiful?
It's monstrous.
It is
Gigantic.
monstrous.
Oh my god, it says the cannon is 36 centimeters long.
36 centimeters or 360 millimeters. That's just the gun. This thing, oh my goodness. But also because this thing is so large, there's no way that I can build this in just 1 week. So we're gonna kind of show this over like a series of episodes. I'll be bringing in parts as I build them along, and we can see like the arms as it gets put together, maybe the head and whatnot. And we'll have the double Zeta in, so I have to take a break to build that too, but we'll get this slowly put over time. If you guys go back and watch the old episodes with Ryan, when he did the Iron Kong, the same kind of thing where he kind of just built it over a period of time. So, but yes, I'm so looking forward
Yay.
to getting to build this
And you know
thing.
what? I believe it comes out in December.
That's
Perfect
right.
Christmas
This comes
present.
out. It is indeed. Could you imagine this sitting under the Christmas tree?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is just, I'm so excited. But yes, it is available now, right now on HobbyLink. If you could do me the honors and please put it back over to the side. So yeah, if you guys are interested in these kits, some of the Zoid kits, they tend to go into production, then they're out of production. And if you miss it, you really don't have like another chance to get it later on. So if you guys like kind of feel like maybe you want this kit, then really like now is the time
Now's
to
the
get it.
time.
Because who knows when they will put it back into production. You never know. Also the Death Stinger. I wanted to mention the Death Stinger. So you guys saw me well, gosh, it wasn't last year. It's almost 2 years ago, I think. Almost 2 years ago now that I put together the Death Stinger. The Scorpion Kotobukiya kit. I built it for Gunpla TV.
Oh, you did?
I built that one also. That was December of 2015 or January of 2016 that we had it on the show. So I did that one. And the Death Stinger is also available again now because it was in stock, but then they discontinue it. But now, same with the Gojulas. It's back in production, or it's going to be back in production. So if you want that cool Scorpion kit, then that one also you have a chance to get. Okay, so that'll be next week. Part of it, at least, maybe. It's so big. All right, Lindsay, I think we did have some comments from last week's episode.
Yay.
If you could, please.
Oh, hey, it's my pal BingoBot. I think he wrote us before.
Did we? I don't remember.
It says, Lindsay, I did order a Bugu after episode 244 aired, if that helps any.
Yeah,
and your
thank
review of Yukimori was great. It's nice to see Yamato get some showtime. Well deserved.
Indeed.
Todd Cat Wrangler Brown aced the Aldebaran build. Great job. Cheers.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, the Yamato kits, I really hope, I think we will cover more of those as they come out. I mean, they don't release a lot of those to begin with, so why not get them on the show when they do release it? I think that we got a lot of great comments. People like to see the Yamato, and I like to build it. So,
If you want it, Todd will build it.
yeah, well, I guess it depends.
All right, Neon Wave says, I've got no problem with my cat. She runs away from me all the time. Makes me sad. But at least she won't knock over any of my kids.
Oh,
I'm
well, that was
sorry.
kind of a cute comment, though. It's a bit, it's cat-tastic.
Just work on your relationship. Maybe she'll come and knock over your kits next time.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. And then you'll get cat fur stuck between the pieces as you're building.
You snap it together and then you notice there's a cat fur in there. Oh.
It's just a permanent
part of the kit.
Right. It's going to be a hairy kit.
All right, last comment comes from Lord Voldemort, who says,
Oh.
I was just wondering, what are some key differences between MG and Full Mechanics Gunpla? If this is covered by a previous episode, please reference it.
Okay.
And side note, totally going to use the Imperious Curse to win that Barbatos Lupus.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, the Dark Lord, we can't say your name. We shouldn't say his name.
I
He
shouldn't
who
have
shall
said that.
not be named.
I'm so sorry.
But anyway, about your question for the master grades and the, I'm thinking of, I'm losing my memory here.
The full
full
mechanics.
mechanics, that's right. So the 100 scale Iron-Blooded Orphan kits, they were, when the first season started, I don't think they were called full mechanics, were they? They were just kind of like non-grade 100 scale kits.
Yeah.
And basically, what the differences are, I mean, and I'm going to have to kind of spell this out in terms of like newer master grades. If you go back in like because master grade is a line of 100 scale Gundam kits that has been around now for how many years? Has it been almost
2005 or
No, they
later?
had master grades in the 90s.
Oh.
I believe. It started in the 90s. I'm not exactly sure anyway, but it's been over 20 years.
Oh.
And if you go back to some of those really, really early master grades, then actually the full mechanics are kind of better than some of the really early master grades.
Really?
Yeah, the early master grades aren't really, they're not really that great, but they get better and better as you go over time. And the newest master grades that come out, like we're going to see this probably with the Double Zeta.
Yeah.
That's coming out next week. It's just nowadays when they design master grade kits, they put so much effort into these kits, and you can really tell they got more details, and they're just kind of there's a lot more to them on the inside, on the outside, the panel lines, the details and whatnot. So that kind of takes Bandai like a lot of time to engineer and manufacture that kind of kit. But for Iron-Blooded Orphans, they wanted to have 100 scale kits, but they didn't really want to put make it as detailed as they do for most of the master grade stuff now. So they figured, well, why not let's make something a bit more simpler than a master grade, but still 100 scale. But we can't call it a master grade because it doesn't live up to like the standard of current master grade. So we'll call it full mechanics. But I mean, these full mechanic kits, they do have like the full interiors, and they are pretty detailed, but they're just not quite as good.
That's interesting.
As a master grade. But they are really good kits. I mean, if you were to compare full mechanics to some of the earlier master grade kits, I mean, the full mechanics are pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're good at, if you're kind of curious, like maybe you think you don't have skill to put together a master grade, then you have no trouble really putting together a full mechanics.
So a step up from an HG, but a step down a bit from an MG.
From an MG, right? So it's kind of in between that level. But a lot of HG kits, they're getting pretty good nowadays too, because you have full frames inside. But maybe you just want a bigger kit, but you don't want that complexity of a master grade. So I think that's pretty much it. So big scale, but not quite the complexity of a master grade. And of course, you won't get some of the master grade kits. You get water slide decals in there, but you just don't get that with the full mechanics. Just stickers.
Just the normal stickers.
Just the normal stickers. Speaking of full mechanics, last week we had a kit to give away, and that was the Lupus. So I hope nobody out there has Lupus. Apologies if you do. Alright, so the winner of the Lupus is going to go to, and this was comment number 21 from Hubix. Hubix says, those governors look promising. Indeed they do. They're kind of small, but
that's perfect for riding
the
vehicles.
Right, the vehicles. So that's pretty cool. All right, well, this isn't a governor, but this is a Lupus. And this is full mechanics. So I'll be contacting you on HobbyLink TV, so please be on the lookout for a message. And also next week, I figure he's going away, so maybe his friend also kind of wants to go away.
Oh.
So we're gonna have another full mechanics. And this one, a lot of people love this kit because it is really stylish. This is the Gundam Vidar. So Gundam Vidar, let's take a look, shall we? I gotta make sure that he's actually in here.
You didn't look before bringing it on.
That would be sad. I opened this up. Oh no. Where
It's a
did
different
it go?
kit, or there's nothing in there at all.
There's nothing in there. But Vidar is here, so.
Is his sword there? He's got a handle in his hand.
Oh no, he's got this.
Okay,
He's got the gun.
this one.
Oh, the blade.
Yeah, where's the blade?
It's
It's probably in there somewhere.
Oh, actually, no. I remember what it is. With this kit, what the deal is you can put it, you can stab it in here,
Oh, okay.
And
So
then
it
these-
looks like he's.
right, and then these things pull out. So the
Wow.
blades are actually in here.
That's really neat.
Isn't it? This was a pretty cool kit. He was one of the better designs to come out of the Iron-Blooded Orphans, I felt.
May I see?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a
Huh.
give it a pull.
That is really interesting.
Isn't it? It's cool.
That's a great design.
It is indeed. And if you guys would like to win this full mechanics Vidar, all you need to do is go to hobbylink.tv, find episode number 246, and post a comment. And that's all you need to do. And you have a chance to win your very own Vidar. All
stuff.
right. So, I think that is going to about do it
Yeah,
for
but
us this
where can
week?
they find us, Todd?
I wonder.
We've got that one site called Facebook,
Yeah.
and then Twitter,
and Twitter
and Tumblr,
and Tumblr
and Instagram.
and oh wow,
And the big one,
the big one,
HLJ.com.
HLJ.com. That's right, guys. Please remember we are brought to you by HobbyLink Japan. So please remember to buy your kits from us and support us. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.